Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna break down another movie named Avengers Endgame. The movie begins after Infinity War, 23 days after Thanos erased half of the life in the universe. Carol rescued Tony Stark and Nebula from deep space before they out of breath. They reunite with remaining Avengers, Bruce Banner, Steve Rogers, Thor and others on Earth. They located Thanos with the help of Nebula on an uninhabited planet. They plan to use the Infinity Stones to reverse his action but find that Thanos has destroyed them and turned them into dust. Enraged, Thor beheaded Thanos. 5 years later, Scott Lang escapes from Quantum Realm, reaching the Avengers compound. He explains that he experienced only 5 hours while trapped. Theorizing that the quantum realm allows time travel, they asked a star to help them retrieve the stones from the past to reverse Thanos' present action. Tony Stark, Rocket, and Banner, who has merged with his intelligence with Hulk's strength, pulled a time machine. Banner notes that alternating the past does not affect the present. Any change create alternative realities. Banner and Rocket travels to Norway where they visit the Asgardian refugee settlement for New Asgard and rescued overweighted, despondent Thor. In Tokyo, Romanoff rescued Clint, who became a vigilante after his family being erased. Banner, Lang, Rogers, and Stark time travels to New York City during Loki's attack in 2012. At the system, Banner convinces the Ancient One to give him the Time Stone after promising to return the Infinity Stones to their proper point in time. At Stark Tower, Rogers retrieves the Mind Stone from Hydra's sleeper agents. Stark and Lang attempt to steal the Space Stone, fails, allowing 2012 Loki to escape with it. Roger and Stark travel to camp in 1970 where Stark obtains an earlier version of Space Stone and encounters his father. Howard. Rogers steals Pym particles from Hank Pym to return to the present and sees his lost love, Peggy Carter. Rocket and Thor travel to Asgard in 2013. Rocket extracts the Reality Stone from Jane Foster. Thor is encouraged by his mother and retrieves his old hammer, Mjolnir. Horton, Romanoff, Nebula, and Rhodys travel to 2014. Nebula and Rhodys go to Morgue and steal the Power Stone before Peter Quill can, while Burton and Romanoff travel to war meet the Soul Stone Keeper. Red Skull says that they can only be acquired by sacrificing their loved one. Romanoff sacrifices herself, allowing Burton to get the stone. Rhodys and Nebula attempt to return to their own time, but Nebula is connected with her past self. This allows 2014 Thanos to learn about his future self's success, and Avengers attempt to undo it. Thanos sent 2014's Nebula forward in time to prepare for his arrival. Reuniting in the present, the Avengers place the stone into the gauntlet that Stark, Banner, and Rocket have built. Banner, who have the most resistance to this radiation, uses gauntlet to undo Thanos' action. Meanwhile, 2014's Nebula uses the time machine to transport Thanos and his warship to the present and destroys the Avengers compound. Present day Nebula convinces 2014's Gamora to betray Thanos, but unable to convince 2014's Nebula and kill her. Thanos overpowers Stark, Thor, and Rogers. He summons his army to retrieve the stones, intent to using them to destroy the universe and create a new one. A restored Stephen Strange arrives with other sorcerers and restore Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy and the armies of Wakanda Asgard to fight Thanos' army. Carol also arrives and destroys Thanos' warship, but Thanos overpowers her and sneeze. The gauntlet Stark steals the stone and uses them to designate Thanos and his army, sacrificing himself. After Stark's funeral, Thor appoints Valkyrie as the new king of New Asgard and joins the Guardians. Rogers returns the stone and Mjolnir to their proper timeline and remains in the past to live with Carter. In the present, an elderly Rogers passes his shield to Sam Wilson. And that's the end of the movie. Hope you like it. See you in the next time.